What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is TDS Darth Wage back at you with another video yet again. And in this video, I want to explain to you the real reason Hero Showdown is a dead game mode. Now, this is probably going to be another unpopular opinion. I've heard several people come up with excuses of what's wrong with Hero Showdown. And to be honest with you, I think it's all just some really weak-ass excuses to make up for the real reason. I'll tell you the real reason Hero Showdown is a dead game mode. Because you look at heroes versus villains, right? What is it? A 4v4, correct? And in most scenarios, if you get a bad team, it's usually a 4v1, correct? Now, here's the thing that I find so funny about, there's people saying, oh, it's just bad servers, right? That's what I hear a lot of people say, is that, oh, it's the servers. Well, I fucking beg to differ. And this is why. For the simple fact, you look at Galactic Assault, right? You can find a match instantly. And it doesn't take very long for people to join, even if it's not a full lobby whenever you join. You can still find matches very quickly. Why? Because it's a popular game mode. Why is it a popular game mode? Because there's more things to do. And on top of that, not only is there more things to do, I'll tell you another reason. Because it's not hard to kill anybody. You point, you shoot, people die in the first 2 to 3 shots. Especially if you get headshots, it's cheese kills. And in other words, it's very easy kills for people to get. So that's why it's a really popular game mode, is 1, more things to do, and 2, easy kills. And 3, on top of that, I gotta add another one, you can literally just melt the fucking heroes with standard troops. That's why. Unless it's like Anakin or somebody like that. But that's one reason. See, here's another thing. You look at Strike, right? It's hard to find a match. You look at Blast, it's hard to find a match. You look at Ewok Hunt, it's hard to find a match. Why? Because it's for the simple fact is, when those matches such as Strike and Blast, it's only killing. It's literally just eliminations only. And on top of that, the maps are not that big. The areas that you have to fight in are not that big. So really, people who want to play cheap, they can't really get what they want. And 2, well, that's primarily it, is Blast. There's really not that much to do other than just eliminations, so it's kind of boring, to be honest with you. And Strike is literally just the same shit. You know, it's small squads, and that's another thing people probably do not like. So guess what? They're not really played that often. Why would you play Strike and Blast when you could play Galactic Assault or Capital Supremacy? Being honest. What's the use of those smaller game modes for standard troops if all the fun for the standard troops is in Galactic Assault and Capital Supremacy? There's no reason. It's just like, oh, well, it's troop versus troop and that's it. Yeah, I can understand why people who like playing standard troops do not go to those game modes. Now, with that being said, let's get back to what I was talking about in Heroes versus Villains. Why is it that Hero Showdown is such a dead game mode? Well, whenever you look at Heroes versus Villains, the game mode, why is it you can find matches super quick in that, but yet, as you see right now, this is me currently searching for a match in Hero Showdown. And I'll tell you the real reason why that you can find a match in Heroes versus Villains faster than you can in Showdown. Well, it's kind of the same reason as Galactic Assault in the way. The real reason is, for one, there's a target system, and that gives you an objective. That's one, but that's not even the biggest point. The biggest point is is that most of the players in this game are casual players. And to be honest with you, most of them do not know teamwork. Most of them just button smash. Most of them just suck at the game. That's just being honest. Most of the people who play these characters do not know how to use them properly. So they basically get their ass handed to them by people who actually know how to use the characters. So, why do they play heroes versus villains more than Showdown? For that fact. It's for that fact. For that reason. Is because most of the people in the game suck, so they turn to heroes versus villains, so that way they don't have to do all the work. And it usually turns into them just cheesing heroes and villains. Because why? Is because they've got people there helping them do something. And it's very easy whenever you, like, say for example, you get stuck on the shit team like you usually do if you're a good player. You usually get stuck with these randoms who don't stay together, who cannot communicate with you, and even if they are, they probably won't listen. So versus a team who stays together while you're stuck on the shit team, what happens? It usually turns into you versus the entire damn team by yourself, or what I would call a 4v1. And that's usually what it is whenever I go in with randoms, is a 4v1. And I also think that's why it's more played, is so that way they don't have to bust their ass for a kill. Unlike Showdown, it's a 2v2. In Showdown, you actually have to know how to use your character properly in order to do something, because your teammate could die and then it's a 2v1 situation, right? Okay, so with that being said, whenever it turns into a 2v1 situation, you have to rely on your own skill with the character you are using. Now, I'm not going to sit here and deny that some characters are better than others, but that's no fucking excuse in Hero Showdown. To a certain extent, I can agree. But whenever I can take Darth Maul and go in Hero Showdown and take out Anakin with his current nerf, Anakin actually can be fought. It tells me right there that people choose Anakin because they suck at the game. They suck at the game, so they need a high damaging, high health character just to do something. But it could fall also under the category that it could be their favorite character. But primarily and mostly, for the most part, most communities, most multiplayer online communities just choose the most overpowered characters, choose the strongest class, so that way they can actually do something. Now, you take the 4v1 situation in Heroes versus Villains, what happens? So, it's a 4v1, there's 4 people versus you, and what happens? They kill you, right? What do? They all start emoting you because you're the only one giving them a fight. And then after the fight's over, they send you a message talking about, oh, you're trash and get good. I'm like, bitch, you literally needed 3 other motherfuckers to help you kill me. Literally. And you're here emoting and talking about get good and shit like that? Like, bitch. I was taking on your whole squad by myself, still killed 2 or 3 of them, still killed at least 1 to 2 of them in the process, and then you have the fucking nerve to tell me to get good, and you're going to emote me. I'm just saying, like, really. That's the primary reason people are going to Heroes versus Villains, because they can't do shit on their own. So that's why Hero Showdown, to me, in my personal opinion, is a dead game mode. It's not because, oh, it's a server issue. If there was a fucking server issue that bad with this game, it would be hard to find matches in every game mode. But it's only in, what, Ewok Hunt, it's in Blast, it's in Strike, and it's in Hero Showdown. Every other game mode is played. The Starfighter Assault, you find matches quick. You jump in Galactic Assault, you find matches quick. You jump in Capital Supremacy, you find matches quick. You jump in Heroes versus Villains, you find matches quick. But it's only select game modes that people are blaming a server issue on. No, that's not a fucking server issue. That's a community issue. That's the issue, is the community. They're not playing these modes for Strike and Blast. I can understand. Maybe even Ewok Hunt. Me personally, I love Ewok Hunt. I would love to play Ewok Hunt, but I can't never find a fucking match in it because I'm sitting in there 30 minutes just to fucking find enough people to play. Just like this right here. This is one of my favorite game modes because I'm actually good at the game. I actually know how to use the damn characters. And I've been sitting here almost 11 minutes just to find a goddamn game. But I can't because there's not enough good players in the game because most of them are just casual trash who like to say, oh, the balancing, oh, this and that. No, you're just bad. You just need to get better. You need to learn how to use your characters. Stop blaming bullshit. Stop making up bullshit excuses for your own fucking failures. You just need to get better. That's all there really is to it. I'm really this community, man. Just like, ooh, no, I'm not even gonna go there because this is already gonna be an unpopular opinion enough. Because I don't even care if this video gets disliked because I'm just so sick of all the weak ass excuses people are making for certain things in this game. I'm so tired of all the cheap ass players, like in Heroes versus Villains, people who just fucking run away all the time. Like literally, you got the strongest character in the goddamn game and you're running away. Like really. But that's why I can't wait for the target system to be removed. The more that I think about it, the more that we don't need it. But I would have just preferred Hero Blast, to be honest with you, and left Heroes vs. Villains a separate game mode, but that's just me, and then there's the developers. DICE. So, is this a server issue? No, this is not a server issue. Once again, and for the last time that I will say it, this is a community issue. Because nobody wants to get good. Because this game wasn't made for people who play competitive. This game was not made for people who actually want to put an effort into getting good with a character. This game was made for people who play casually, who just like to fuck around, you know, just standard, ordinary Star Wars fans who literally blame everything that's in the game except for themselves. Now, I will say that there are some balancing issues, and in the new upcoming update, they're going to put even more balancing issues in the game. But as is right now, you really don't have an excuse. I could go in with Lando and get kills. I could go in... I have shown you on my channel so far that I can use just about every damn character in the game and still go positive. So what the hell is your excuse? If you ain't got nobody to play with, then get somebody to fucking play with. If you're tired of dying, then get better. If you're tired of dying with your friends, then get friends that are actually good at the damn game and stop playing with this casual trash. To be honest with you. Please. Just stop it. Oh, but they're cool people. Okay, well then stay friends with them, but find people that are actually good at the game. You know, like, if you're gonna play with trash people, expect to lose. Get with good players. Like, really. It's that simple. You know what, I really don't even know what else to say. This is not a dead game. There's more people coming back to the game. It should be easier to find matches in Showdown. There has been people flocking back to this game by the thousands. And you're telling me that this game mode still takes this long to find a fucking match? That's because they're flocking to Galactic Assault, Capital Supremacy, Starfighter Assault, and Heroes vs. Villains. That's why. And it's like I said, I'm sorry if I'm being a bit repetitive on what I'm saying, but I can't express it enough because it is a fact that most of the people in this game suck. So that's why they play game modes where it isn't all based on what they have to do, but what they have to do as a team. That's why I am saying that. And it shows. It shows. If you actually take a hard look at how people play, the people that end up on your team, and you take a long, hard look at how they play, the things they do, even your friends that fucking play. If you take a hard look and listen to what they say while they're playing, what they bitch about, you will notice that most of the people in this game suck. Most of them are just trash. To be honest. But you know what? This is just a personal opinion. Once again, probably another unpopular opinion. This will probably get disliked the hell out of, but whatever. It is my opinion. But anyway, that's going to be all for this video. If you like the video, then please give me a like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I'll catch you in my next video.